Hey there, welcome to another episode of Hiker Homily. This time I'm going to talk a little bit about I hate using the word controversy because it's really not. It's just, especially in today's age of social media where everything is a controversy. If one person says something and at least two people disagree with it, oh, it's controversy. So not really a controversy, but just I'm going to give my opinion because once again, this is Hiker Homily. That's what it's for. On this discussion that took place again on social media. Hikers on social media, I tell you what, if you just want some entertainment, even if you're not into hiking, you just want some entertainment, just check out some of the social media stuff for either hiking or camping or backpacking and stuff. And sometimes, man, some of the discussions that happen. Anyway, this person posts this, and as you can see there, it's very interesting. Right away, I know people are keying in on the firearm part of it. Yes, he has a firearm with him, blah, blah, blah. This is not a Second Amendment rant or pro or against or any of that kind of stuff. Again, I've come on here and I did a long time ago a little blurb on firearms and on the trail and stuff like that. So my stance there is very clear. It's very clear. I am not anti-gun. I am a gun owner. I do own several firearms. I have never, ever brought anything camping. I have never, ever felt a need or actually carried a firearm while backpacking. Yeah, and being an old debate person and stuff like that, I get it. That's completely anecdotal. It is. But this is an opinion piece and it's coming from my basic experiences, okay? Camping and I've been camping since I was a little kid. That was one of our vacations because my dad was a working class guy. We had a couple of really big vacations, but for the most part, the vacations we could afford was camping. And so I did a lot of it when I was a kid. We never had firearms then. My dad was not a gun owner, was not a gun guy, and things like that. As I got older, I went my own direction, obviously, and I do own some firearms for very specific reasons and things, but never ever felt the need to bring them camping, have never felt the need to carry one while I'm backpacking in the backcountry, and I've been backpacking since 1980, so a long time. So anecdotal or not, it's just, yeah. And to broaden that a little bit more, the group of friends that I have and had, because some of them have passed on now, who would go backpacking with me, never carried a gun, never felt the need to carry a gun. Even when we were doing solo things, because because I know this person specifically talking about camping by himself, blah, blah, blah. Now, the one caveat I'll throw in there to support this person is I personally do not know that area. So who knows? Maybe there's something going on there that doesn't go on out here in California. Could be. But based on some of the other comments I read from people who are from that area, even they were like, why do you think you need, if you are that scared? So that was some of the thing. And I am not the type of person that tends to tell someone, if you're that afraid, just don't do it. No, I will do my best to try to alleviate those fears, because usually that kind of stuff, it's based in fear. It really is. They're afraid of wildlife. They're afraid of what humans might do out there, and that's a legitimate thing because yeah, it's there. But this person seems to be letting that really grip him a bit over the top, to the point that I am on kind of the side of, you need to work on that a little bit before you go out camping alone. Because the fact that you have a gun but are still so afraid to the point of paranoid that you think you need a security camera. I mean, I have security cameras on my house for when I'm not in my house. When I'm gone on vacation, I can take a look at how's things going with my family. Are my chickens doing okay? Is the backyard, no one's messed with it? Who's coming to my front door? Things like that. But camping? Come on. You want to see what's outside your tent? Unzip it. Because I have news for you. I mean, technically it holds true in a house. If there's someone out there who wants to do you any harm, seeing them on camera first isn't going to do a whole lot of good, even if you have a gun, for crying out loud. Because you're not going to be able to aim with that camera and all that kind of thing. And yeah, there's just all kinds of things there. It's just like, if you are that out there, gripped by the fear that you feel that you not only need a gun with you, but you need security cameras to watch your campsite at night, maybe hold off on camping alone until you've got a grip on that. I'm sorry, that's my take on it. And I'm not making fun of them, again, for having a gun. I have known some people who have a gun with them wherever they go. Okay. If that's what you feel, I'm not going to call that paranoia and stuff. But the thing that this guy kept coming back to several, I'm not going to be a statistic. I'm not going to be a statistic. Okay. He likes to throw that phrase out with apparently not knowing what the hell that even means. Because look at the statistics of people who have gone camping. The numbers are in the millions. How many actual problems with people coming into the campsite to just randomly murder you? Has it never happened? No, it has not. It has happened. The statistic is so minute. It's below 1%. That really, you don't want to be that 0.07% of a statistic? Well, good for you, because a good chance you could stand out in a freaking camping ground with a bar of gold hanging around your neck and you probably still wouldn't be a statistic. That statistic. You'd be on the other statistic of went camping, had no problem, which is the 99.03% of people that go camping. So, I don't know. It's just interesting, and I know a lot of people just really laid into this guy, and I didn't want to lay into him, so I didn't. But it is. I was kind of on that side of that's kind of out there. I mean, that's a little, you're here, we need you about here type of thing. Because, wow, I mean, it's okay to be afraid of some things. That's a healthy thing. That's what kept humans alive for, all this time, is us having some fear and making judgments on what should we do. Oh, I'm afraid of that spot, so I'm not going to go there. Oh, look, Og the Third over there went over there and he got eaten by a big crocodile. So good thing I didn't go over there. My judgment was correct. You know what I mean? But when it grips you so much that you need to turn your campsite into an armed, fully surveilled compound, solo camping is not for you. Get a grip on that issue, that fear that you're dealing with first before you go solo camping, because wow. Just wow. So that's my take on it. Like it or not. That's just how I am. Again, not anti-gun. This is not a Second Amendment thing. I'm not even worried really about the gun. It's the whole situation all put together that you have to have all of these things just to go camping. You have to put cameras up to surveil your campsite while you sleep with your gun in your tent. Solo camping is not for you. If you really feel you are uncomfortable without all of that stuff, camping is supposed to be something you enjoy, not something you sweat through at night, watching your camera at every click of a branch. Yeah. So, agree, disagree? If you can, of course, as always, respectfully, if you disagree, that's fine. You don't have to agree with everything I say. But if you can respectfully disagree, comments down below. If you agree, comments down below. If you agree, still be respectful when you agree. But, comments down below, or you can get a hold of me at hikingforhealthca@gmail.com. And yeah, this has been another interesting, there's stuff out there. Yeah, wow. So that's about it. Always thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, watching this goofy little channel where I spout my opinions on this particular segment. And Hope you got some good hiking coming up, and going to enjoy some outdoors soon when spring is springing. And we are in the middle. We just started our daylight savings as I record this, which is another thing. I don't know if I'd ever do a hiker homily on it, but it's a ridiculous thing. What a stupid idea. I believe one of the sayings I saw goes, it's accredited to some Native American chief. I don't know if it's true or not. So a person one time said, was described what daylight savings time is, and what do you think about that? And the person said, only the modern white man would cut off 3 inches from the bottom of his blanket, sew it to the top of his blanket, and then claim he's got a longer blanket. And that's daylight savings in a nutshell. So with that, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time.